Hi everyone, it's Mandy Schneider. Okay, so remember how I told you, I don't know what week, but one of these weeks ago, I was telling you about how we were going to go on a little adventure, my husband and I. Well, we did, and what we did was we went on the Disney cruise, and we did the 3-day in San Diego. It was super fun, and it was just Tim and I, and it was the first time doing that. Doing a cruise with just me and him. So yeah, we had a blast. It was awesome. And I'll tell you what, cruising is the most fun you could ever have. And quite honestly, I know that it might seem like cruising is expensive, but it truly isn't. If you save and save and save. That's what I do. Everything I do in order for us to go on trips, I save. And all three babies are in here with me, so you're gonna hear them snore for a little bit. So anyways, with cruise ships, a lot of them, they will let you book about I want to say sometimes a year and a half. Sometimes you can book a cruise a year and a half in advance and make payments, and I think that is so smart of cruise ships to do, because people want to go on vacation, but you can't come up with $1,000, and if you're just a middle-class person wanting to at least have some fun with your family, and it gets expensive. And so, but if you can make payments and save, then it's so much easier and so much nicer. And I love the fact that they do that. You know what? I'm off camera. I'm out of practice, you guys. So I have had this on my desk for a while, and I am now getting to it because we have been doing so much, my husband and I. And I'm telling you what, what we've been doing has been a blast. And we are enjoying life, and we are enjoying getting out and getting some sun. And it has been awesome. Now, this vacation ended up being it was only 3 days, but we made like 5 days out of it, because we went to Disneyland and the day before, because we have season passes. We live about 6 hours on a bad traffic day, but we live about 5 hours away from Disneyland, and we have season passes. And especially if you can only go to Disneyland once, go in December. That is like the best time to go to Disneyland. It is magical, it is beautiful, and it's just nothing but happiness there. Okay, I gotta go further in, you guys. So I will pay attention to what I'm doing, I promise, so we won't be too much out of frame. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I will cut it down. See how it's over? I will cut all that down, but I'll do it off camera because I really don't need to do it on camera. And these are those little buttons that Tammy, my friend Tammy, who I did not know until last video that she watched she watched my videos. I don't know if she's watched all of them, but she's watched at least one of them, right? So I can't, you guys are just awesome. And she sent me those little buttons, and I remember showing them to you. Well, I am using them, and I cannot get enough of them. This whole album was put together, and I'll show you more, okay? Now isn't this cute? I had the little Mickey the little one, so it's pointing to the treat. Now, Tim and I, we have always, you know what, let me move this, that way I know to stay in frame. Tim and I have always taken pictures of our feet, mainly because I get a pedicure before we go, and so it's not embarrassing. And so I have no problem taking pictures of my feet at that point, because it's good. So let's see. Let me move this in real bit. So let me see, how did I do this one? Okay, so what I ended up doing was, I thought for all about probably 2 seconds that this was going to be an album that I was going to incorporate all. Did my stuff dry up in there? Squeeze. My hand's gonna be all tired by the time I'm done. So we got these in from Freckled Fawn in our kit this month, and oh, I love them. I'm already using them. So anyways, what was I telling you? Off track again. Oh, I was telling you about my feet, right? Our feet. Well, we like doing that. Not you know, we love taking because we love taking pictures of our feet because it means, you know what, we're actually relaxing, we're having a good time. Because my husband has a real stressful job, and if we can have fun for, you know, 3 days or a little bit more, he needs it. So it's perfect, and this just means that we are enjoying ourselves and having fun. So yeah, I don't know why is it, hopefully it's not dark for you guys because it's dark for me. So anyways, oh, that's what I was telling you. I thought of because this was like 5 days, I thought, you know what, I am just going to add everything. Instead of making it a separate album, I am just going to make everything into this weekly, and I am perfectly happy with that. And I'm so happy with that decision. So I have lots to show you. So I kind of did a lot of this stuff because I have a lot to show you guys, and I am so happy with how this came out. Now I did get some of those buttons. I got some of those buttons, and they were plain. Well, just spice them up and add something to the top of it. It's pretty darn cool. So I recommend that. So, oh, you know what? And I have my paper. Where'd my paper go? Oh, hold on a sec, you guys. So I wanted to make sure I get ahead of time and say thank you to everyone while I'm doing this part. Okay, so Fatima. Let's see, Ricky Highness. This doesn't have oh, and you know what? I got all my stuff printed out with persnickety prints this time. So that is how come they look different. And it's because I had so many photos and I can't print them all with my little Canon selfie. So I thought, you know what? I am just going to have persnickety do it. And oh, wow. Okay. I'm impressed with their quality, and I will not mind using them again because it was awesome. They're not a true 3x4 though, so I found that to be a little bit weird, but that's okay. It's not a deal breaker to me. So no, not at all. Did you guys see if I added stuff to it? Anyways, so thank you Paper Issues also for having me be a guest blogger and guest designer on your website. That was awesome. So it says you and me, and then favorite photos, collect moments and memories, and so much fun, happiness here, so glad to be together. And then let's get back to this other. Ricky Highness, Robin Cole, Susan BDM, Mariah O'Reilly. This was from Gloria. So now with my husband changing my setup up here, I have to get used to not being at the edge anymore. So sorry about that, you guys. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing also, because sometimes I like talking to you and I start talking and then I forget that, hello, you guys actually want to see me do stuff, not just hear me blabber and ramble and everything else. So we ate all this stuff here on the balcony because we got a balcony, and we love eating on the balcony. It's so much fun too. So yeah. Okay, that side is done. That's what I'm doing. I'm going off and forgetting what I had to tell you guys. So anyways, where was I? Mariah O'Reilly, Scrapping Posh, Sharon Sullivan, thank you. And I just found out she's on Project Life Obsessed, and that was so cute to see your name there and go, hey, wait a minute, you're my Sharon. So thank you for joining Project Life Obsessed. I love talking to you guys there too. And Tella Guzman, Lynn Scott, Amy Clark, Paula Fitzpatrick, Julianne Gray, Charlotte Ingman, Jana Lascabar. Okay, maybe one more second here. And I used the whole Disney theme throughout this. Oh, so anyways, we came back. So this is our week 20 and 21. Am I off again? Yes, I'm off again. Don't give me a thumbs down, please, because I'm trying, okay? So, what was I telling you guys? Oh, Lordy. So I'm so excited because I finally got this done, and I'm filming it right now, and oh, it's so awesome. So this is week 20 and 21. I ended up putting it together. My son when we got back on the day of the cruise, my son had perfect attendance. So far, he's a senior this year, and he has had perfect attendance since kindergarten. Well, actually preschool, but they don't count that, but kindergarten, he has perfect attendance. So, you know, when you make a commitment, we take our commitment seriously, so he doesn't miss school. So that's how come. So we were lucky enough to rush back home from San Diego and see him get his award, and my parents wanted to be there for him too, because, you know, they're proud of him, and just in case we couldn't show up, they wanted to make sure they were there too. So, okay, Charlotte Ingman, Jane Alasbar, Susan Hoagland, Nikki's Crafty Life, Tammy Zinda, Scrap from Scratch, Barbara Greenberg, Paper Issues, and Danica Canaday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now remember, this is, you don't put bulky stuff on top right now. You put it on top of your, not on top of your picture, you put it on top of your plastic insert because it's so bulky. So isn't that cute? That was from Tammy also. Those are the little buttons, and I thought, okay, this brings in the blue from here. Because you want, remember I like tying things in, so the blue brings your eye to here also. So I like that. This was Freckled Fawn, and I got to use it immediately. Loved it. This is the entranceway to the Wonder, and that's the Little Mermaid, my daughter's favorite. And so, and then we went to Disneyland the day before, and this is Mother's Day, a few days past Mother's Day, right? And I wanted to Build-A-Bear. I wanted the Olaf Build-A-Bear, and you know, I tell my husband, you're lucky I'm so cheap. I don't want no Pandora stuff or Tiffany stuff. And I said, I want my Olaf. I want my $25 Olaf. And so he's just like, he just starts to laugh at me because he's like, you're just so weird. So anyways, I got my Olaf. I finally have him. He's in my sewing room, and he is checking everything out over there, and I was so excited to get him. So he is now officially mine. And this is what they give you when you check in at the ports. So that was cool. Okay, now this says Ahoy. This was my new thing from Paper Issues. Not here, you can't see it from here, right? It says Ahoy. Now this is a big flare, so it needs to for sure go on the outside. Now I did my week 20 and 21 already because, like I said, I wanted to show you what I got going on here. Oh. Ha! Look it, I was smart for once. So, okay, it says, I love this place. And this was oh, jeez. Okay, I love this place, and this is at Disneyland. We had treats, and isn't that pretty? The picture from Persnickety. I like that white border. It's really neat. Okay, you guys, everything is in frame right here. So, and then of course I will have pictures. This was another white plain button, or brad. It's a brad, but I pull these out, and you're going to put a little pop dot on it. And I just added the Disneyland picture on top, and this is, I love this place, and that way you know I got it there. Okay, so for my recommendations for who else does Project Life videos, I recommend Scrap from Scratch and Hannah Lemieux. They are awesome. Okay, now you guys get ready for this. This is what I decided to do. I decided to keep everything inside my weekly instead of making a whole separate vacation album. I didn't want to do that. So this is my son. He got his perfect attendance. I got this. This is going to be in a protector, but I didn't have the size right now, so I need to order that size or use my fuse and put down a size, which more than likely that's what I'm going to do. So what I ended up doing is I cut these. This was a little postcard we got in our room. I took one and I added these things to it. And then look at my little Mickey and Minnie little buttons from Tammy. And then do you see my husband? That's my husband, and that's me, because we got darker. But my husband is a redhead, and so he's all, yep, that's me. And I said, you bet it is. And look, I'm not sure if you guys remember when I was like, oh, when I saw this Wonder on the swag bag a few months ago, I was like, oh, we're going on the Wonder, and I was like, this is perfect. So I got to finally use it. I'm so excited. And this was in you do your picture and I cut it out. So look at everything that you get and think outside the box. Go, okay, I will cut it. This is me and my husband. You don't need to see us. So this is you get a key to the world. Let me see right here, right? Key to the world. And what I ended up doing is I bought a postcard, or are they the postcards or the big things on top? And so I got the bigger one and I just added it to this. We ate at Palo for our first time ever eating at Palo, because like I said, this is the first time we've gone by ourselves without the kids, and that was cool. So, and then we get the navigator, and so I added these also, and it was only 3 days, and then I put, you know, how much we spent, our total at the end. And this is what I was excited to show you guys. So these are all the 3x4 horizontal inserts. So like I said, there'll be more pictures, because you guys, I had so much fun using this this size and doing this album. I got to use everything from Paper Issues, everything from Tammy and Gloria. Gloria sent me so much, and I'm sure if you're on Project Life Obsessed, I showed you everything I got, and then I showed you on the video too. She sent me stuff also. This is just wonderful. There's so much glare on there. I don't think you guys will be able to get the whole gist of it, but I will promise to take pictures. And this is like our breakfast, and you see the 2 hands I added. And then Donald, of course, he's our little main focus, and this is where magic happens, our food, our big old food photo ops. And then what I did is, instead of putting every single appetizer and dinner separate, I just added all the appetizers to one my husband's working, to one album instead. And see, Gloria sent me all these things and I got to use them, so thank you, Glorians and Tammy. And this is our number where we got to see and sit. There we go, sit. And so I added the anchor, and oh, so much fun. And then we got this one, and then like I said, Palo. If you guys ever get to go to Disney Cruise and go do the Palo, look it. I was so happy to finally use, I've had this Lady in the Tramp sticker set forever, and I finally got to use it for this, because it's like an Italian kind of place. And then we have this. My video camera likes to turn off after so many minutes. Oh, but this is the last one. So, and then this is our food that we ate, and then from our room. And then what I ended up, and then we have Pirates Night. And when we got off of the ship, we went to we had our foodie adventure, and we went to this donut place. It was amazing, and the donuts were awesome. And then of course we found out my son dropped a can of chili on his toe like the second day we were gone, and my daughter took him to the ER and everything. And so this is her little message on Facebook on what it said and how she felt about it and everything else. So I printed that out, and I added it to there. He lost his toenail about a couple weeks ago, and he comes running out. He's like, "Mom, do you want it for your scrapbook?" And I'm like, no. I'm like, that's disgusting. So can you imagine putting his toenail in my scrapbook? No thanks, babe. I took a picture. That's good enough. So anyways, I hope you guys like my album. And like I said, this is all in the weekly. I'm not going to make its own album. This will be, I know it's going to be bulky, but you know what? It's my album. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later, okay? Thanks. Bye.